Kimbo is saying that there's something wrong with his knee.
I don't want another loss on my belt, man, to be honest with you. I just can't stomach that, man. I can't stomach knowing I can't move like I want to move and do what I want to do.
I told everybody I respect him, that he took the challenge and came.
Decision. On May 8th, 2010, Kimbo Slice made his pay-per-view and official heavyweight debut at UFC 113. Unfortunately for Kimbo, he would lose the fight in the second round via TKO. Following the loss, Dana White stated it was probably Kimbo's last fight in the UFC.
Okay, just a couple more things before we let you go here. You said Kimbo Slice is done. Why?
You know, the Kimbo Slice is no different than any of the other guys that, you know, don't make the cut, you know, and end up getting cut from the UFC. I'm happy to have met Kimbo Slice. You know, he's not who I thought he was. He's a good guy. He came in, he worked hard.
His release was confirmed the following day. On January 16th, 2015, nearly 5 years after his last MMA fight, Bellator MMA announced that Kimbo Slice had just signed a new multi-fight deal. Kimbo's first fight would be against Ken Shamrock. Kimbo Slice won by first round TKO, and after not competing for 5 years, Kimbo needed that win, and he took it. On February 19, 2016, at Bellator 149, Kimbo Slice would face Dada 5000. The two had a rivalry between them due to their old street fight legacies they had in South Florida. In the first round, both fighters gassed out almost immediately.
And Kimbo looks gassed.
Quite frankly, it was an embarrassing performance from them both. Slice went on to win the uneventful fight via TKO when Dada collapsed from apparent exhaustion in the third round. His family and friends celebrated the victory, but it had a heavy effect on their collective thoughts about his future. His wife and mother had already been asking him to retire. 2 months later, in April of 2016, despite protests from his loved ones, Kimbo Slice agreed to fight against James Thompson at Bellator 158. Leading up to the fight, Kimbo was hospitalized, complaining of severe abdominal pain, shortness of breath, and nausea. He was later diagnosed with heart failure and needed a heart transplant. Kimbo's manager, Mike Ember, remembers Kimbo calling him and saying,
he was like, you know, they're telling me that I need a heart transplant.
"They're telling me I need a heart transplant. You know, Mike, I'm scared. Is there something you can do? Can you talk to somebody about expediting the transplant?" According to Mike, he made whatever phone calls he could. One of their business partners' father was in the medical world, so Mike started doing whatever he could to make arrangements. But this is a heart transplant we're talking about. You may get a heart in a few days or 6 months. It could even take a year. So this isn't something you can just expedite. About 3,500 people in the US are currently waiting for a heart, and many will die before a heart becomes available to them. Kimbo Slice died on June 6, 2016 from traumatic heart failure. He was only 42 years old. At the time of his death, efforts were underway to arrange a transport to a clinic in Cleveland where Kimbo Slice would have awaited a heart transplant. The sudden loss of life, the speed at which his condition turned critical, was a shock, but the medical issues surrounding his heart were not. Kimbo Slice suffered from high blood pressure for years and took medication for it. And at his home, his health had grown increasingly worrisome near the end. During one of Kimbo Slice's last conversations with his manager, Mike Ember, Kimbo Slice admitted he should have already retired. "I fucking hate you, but you're right. You're right about it. My wife has been telling me the same thing. My mom's been telling me the same thing." The entire fight community mourned the passing of the fan favorite Kevin Ferguson, or better known to the world as Kimbo Slice.